Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, what do you suppose I'm doing now? Got this old piece of an inner tube here, and this failed, so I'm making a new one. We'll see how it goes. Okay, now we're fitting the new piece of rubber into the workings of the pump. Let's see how that tightens up. There is no handy tool here for holding this phone, but what you can see is our diaphragm going into position here, as it should. And we'll crank these down and tighten her up and see what we got. Give me a moment. Be right back. Okay, as you can see, this has gone together pretty well. But this is the motor end here, and that's the driven portion there. So we're still going to have to loosen that nut, that bolt, and pivot this crank to where it orients correctly with this hole. Okay, what we're after is a perfectly parallel arrangement there so it won't put any bind on the drive pin, and I think we've got that. So now all we gotta do is put it back together. Alright, it's pretty important that this thing be properly lubricated, so we're going to go down in the engine room here and get us a little bit of synthetic grease. The sanctum sanctorum. Yes. And I know I've got some synthetic grease right here. And of course, we want to be very, very careful to keep everything nice and clean. And see this hole? We want there to be grease in that hole. Now, a lot of this is going to get slung off when the pump starts, but that's fine. Not the end of the world. It's almost like packing a bearing, which I haven't showed you how to do yet, and for that I apologize. Alright, got that squared away. Let's go on to the next step. By the way, any of you that tell my missus I'm using her kitchen sink to rebuild this pump, I'll boot you from the group, man. Seriously, don't get me in trouble. Okay guys, we have checked to make sure these screws are tight. This bolt is tight. I've put a little protective layer of synthetic grease on the rest of the diaphragm, which operates as a gasket. And we're going to drop that on there thusly. Being careful to line up these little case bolts here as specifically as we can. There we go. Yeah. Oh boy, I could see a disaster going right now. That drain there goes to more than a few feet of seawater, so I definitely don't want to drop anything down that. Not anything that I might need. Alright, I have those lined up. I'm going to go ahead and drive them now. Now it's a little bit of a workout because apparently this inner tube portion is just a little fatter than the original rubber gasket that was in there, and the rubber pump, the rubber diaphragm, so we're going to work with it a little bit more. Okay, I am pretty much using flush with the casing as my guide for these screws because they have a specific length. I do believe that's in order. Let's go ahead and see if we can install this and see what we get. Alright, well, you have a basement or crawl space at your place? So do I. Welcome to the belly of the beast, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's see what we got here. Now, ordinarily I wouldn't recommend this next step with most electric motors, but This motor is a salvaged motor anyway. What we're doing is we're just putting a little bit of lubricant into that forward bearing. Just really for my peace of mind more than anything else. I would like for it to last long enough to tell me if my repair worked or not. So anyway, all right, this, as you know, is going to go right up on here, and guess what? That's a two-handed job, so I got to put the phone down. Back in a flash. Okay, I know a lot of you are seasoned people, so you know that you don't tighten it up all the way till you get all your screws lined up. So that's what we're going to be doing shortly. So, and once again, I can't do it with one hand, so off we go. All right, let's see the happy day of tightening these boogers up. Now we change the other side of the Allen wrench, get a little bit better bite. Tighten them up. I don't know, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably about 8 to 10 inch-pounds, maybe 15. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, and no binds there. Diaphragm's in good order. Heck yeah. If I recall, this one goes here, and this one's going to go over here. And once again, takes two hands to handle the whopper. Alright, and we tighten that one. And we're going to get this one next. As you can see, we're running a hot rod motor on this anyway. This isn't the... There we are. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's got it. This is not the... not the motor that usually comes with these pumps. That's how I blew out that diaphragm to begin with. But they wanted $230 for another pump, and I was like, no, we're not going to play that. There used to be a character, Homie the Clown. Homie don't play that. And we ain't going to play that either. So, yeah, definitely got to treat that rusty area there. Don't need that kind of fun and games going on. Okay, well, this is all back together. How about that? These here are ASW, auxiliary seawater pumps. And what they do, I got a nest of 3 of them here, though really I only need 1. But you know what it's like to never need a spare. That's a marine air conditioning unit there. And that does amazing things with the climate in here. Really amazing things. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that circuit, I know where that plugs in at. This runs on its own leg. Yep. Okay, yeah, I'm about 6 hops and a jump from going ahead and firing up that marine AC too. And it's almost warm enough, right? All I can really say is the cat might be really happy about this. Let's find out. Let's run some water down in here and hit the pump. Alright. Give it a chance to let the air bubbles clear. Seems to be running smoothly enough. Let's have a look down under. Ordinarily, there's a hatch over that pump room so you don't hear the noise. Oh yeah. Oh cute. A whistle tornado. Look at her go. And it's clockwise. I guess I'm in the correct hemisphere. And that is how it goes. It goes and goes and goes. That is lovely stuff there. Yep. Boy, the cat is so gonna love that the shower is fixed again. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.